your face off. We're gonna talk your face off. We're gonna talk your face off. 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 Talk your face off.
Yeah, Jeff, we did it. It's like, Pablo, I'm going live. I'm going live. Here we go.
I'm like, do it. So how's the connection?
Your video looks good. It sounds good. You're a little washed out from the lighting, but you can still tell it's a crisp camera shot, so it's good.
I changed everything.
Yeah, nice freeze. Yeah. Really? You changed it all?
Well, I changed.
Now you're freezing. Are you doing this intentionally?
No. Are you doing it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you were doing it. I don't know.
Is it frozen for you? Seriously?
You changed everything, huh?
Oh. Well,
there was a hang up there when you were going, and I thought you were doing it. No, it's not now.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah.
Now you're doing it.
I changed some stuff. Shut up. So I'm going through Safari.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Going through Safari. So
and that's all? Okay.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I can change my angle. Let's see. Let's do this a little bit. A little less bokeh. A little more bokeh.
Yeah. So you're just using the camera on the computer or on the...
No, I'm hardlined to the phone. But now I'm going... Okay, so I did a couple things. I don't like my framing. That's the one thing I wasn't sure. I thought I was going to get on early enough to be able to adjust it. I need the camera to be here more. Right here. Not here. Right here. Anyways, but this lets me see my
your background just went like...
I know. Zoomed in. No, so...
Yeah.
Little tip for doing Mac Mini stuff. I do this at work with it. Upside down. Put your computer upside down. And the Wi-Fi signal is like massively better. I do that in the trailer too. I put it upside down because I guess the antennas are on the bottom of it. And I didn't think I needed to in the house. So I was like,
that's smart of them.
Try it. I know. Dummies. I think I'm going to move the camera because it's hard for me to see. You okay with that?
Okay. Right now?
Well, it's just
I'll go solo for while you do it.
Don't have to.
You'll get sick. Oh, okay. What's up, Chris? I'll do a shout out to people. We got Jeff in here. We made fun of him.
Does this make you sick?
Axial 32. I'm not looking because I will get sick. Tool Time 808. John Martin JMRCs. Not looking. Emily Olu. Just gonna get my God, stop. Oh, dudes. Last night, I gotta tell you, I went to see Steven Wilson Jr.
I don't know who that is.
GLC.
I probably do.
Live at Monroe 2020 Monroe Live. Oh, it was so good. He's the guy that does that cover of Stand By Me. That's like the best.
Never heard of her.
It's so good. It's like him in an acoustic, and he plays this weird open tuning thing, and he's just picking the daylights out of it while he's singing. It's insane. Nice. He did it at the CMTs. He actually got to play 2 live songs there, which his first time ever there, and he got to play 2 songs. It's crazy. Nice. He was up for Artist of the Year. He's not very country. He's country, but he's not. He's like outlaw country meets 90s grunge. In fact, they did Something in the Way by Nirvana, and it was so tough the way they did it. Like, he plays a nylon stringed acoustic, like with distortion, and it's nice. It's something special. Got a song, Year to Be Young, 1994, Year to Be Young. just takes you back. If you were a 90s kid, talks about roller skating, talks about the music, all the stuff. It's really good. Anyway, went to that show. One of the best. It's the second time I've seen him. Saw him in Detroit last year, and then had to see him again this year. Skipped seeing him because he was playing the Van Andel, which is the bigger like arena, and I'm not really into those kind of concerts, like where it's just huge crowds like that. I like the more standing room, general admission style, like I grew up going to in Detroit.
Mhm.
So St. Andrews Hall, like more State Theater, the basement of St. Andrews Hall, which is called the Shelter, that kind of stuff. The Blind Pig in Ann Arbor. So that was kind of my scene. And yeah, when they play those kind of things, that's my favorite. Anyway, non-RC related, which we got a kind of an interesting show today. You've been doing trophies a lot. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's weird. It's coming over my headset.
Oh,
Not
Harpo's. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
the mic.
The
mic
yeah, the
keeps
Harpo's
cutting out.
bathroom. Sheesh. The Clutch Cargos, that's another one. Magic Stick with the little bowling alley.
Is that 50 Cent?
50 Cent. That mic sounds better. Whatever happened.
I just changed. It keeps on. It turned off. So I changed ports, and then there we go. I don't know. Weird. Hopefully it
Graduated
stays on.
94 and home geriatric 90s kid.
So weird show you were saying.
Yeah, we're just a little different, right? So a little.
Yeah.
I've been busy and I got to finish my taxes. Like I got to either tonight or tomorrow, got to finish them.
Yeah.
Leaning toward tomorrow at this point. I want to get them to him tomorrow. So my taxes are a pain.
I can imagine.
I get so many like incoming streams that I have to account for. And even when I don't hit the threshold, I still account for it just because I don't want to get in trouble later on down the road if they start going through stuff. So that means going through and finding all the little, okay, from FMS I made $70 this year, small stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
And then just making sure all of those all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed, and then all the write-off stuff, like because there's so many write-offs, right?
Sorry, my wife is like, "Are you on already?" No, it starts at 5 on Sundays now. Sorry, it's always started on 5 on Sundays. My wife doesn't believe me.
Hasn't always, just the last couple of weeks. Not always.
Just the last couple of weeks, I know.
Yeah.
There's my
what up, Will? So yeah, Will's been working on some 10 scale. He got the bug on that.
Going
crazy
crawlers
10 scale stuff. Yeah. Oh, we should talk about the new Reef.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The Plague, the Black Edition.
That is pretty cool. Lot going on in RC right now. A lot of you got Reef coming out with stuff. You got the Axial that just dropped a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
There was something else new that just happened, I thought. I don't remember what it was.
Veloci, that
the
that's
NASCAR.
Cool.
Yeah, it is. Late model.
I really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the body
any sweet?
Is the body
it's
any
longer.
Different? Is it longer and longer on the nose? It looked slightly longer, and I wasn't quite sure.
The whole car is a little bit longer, not wheelbase wise, but body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then they changed the front splitter and the rear diffuser on the back.
So it's like a whole new.
Actually elevated. The tub's the same. Those are bolt on.
Okay.
So they changed that, but the actual main tub is the same. But it also is clipless. They decided to do this one clipless, which some people are like. What's funny is like the RC guys hate it, but
the racer guys,
guys hate it.
Yeah, yeah.
The guys that just want them to play with hate that they have body clips. Like they want to look good and not perform.
Wanted to look like a model on the shelf.
But everybody else is like, dude, it's so much heavier when you add all that contraption stuff for it to
Yeah.
have a clipless
And
body.
and
It's
and
just
it's up
higher
high.
track. Yeah, it's higher roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I can see that. There was
Yeah.
something I was about to say about that. I don't remember quite off the top of my head what I was going to say.
Because I was shocked when people started complaining about the body clips. I'm like, seriously, they can't win.
They're
They
always going to
can't
complain.
win.
I know. That's too bad. That Reese car looks pretty cool. I think
It sure does.
it's got a lot of detail in it. Or not necessarily detail, but I mean a lot of like good stuff in it that looks like it's going to be quite the competitor to. It's interesting. So okay, so do you think that the low CG kind of hardline killer thing is
A fad?
slowly going away?
No. I feel like people are getting harder into it at the moment.
Really? Because
But
yeah,
yeah, I mean, being at events, yes, it's totally.
yeah,
However, I miss the good old day videos of RC Sparks, RC Overload,
yes,
um, Lyle with RC Athletes, all those
yep.
guys just doing like crawling and going through mud and going through the woods, and I miss that. I miss that type of video. There's still RC Nixter, dude. That guy, I think he's in like Nova Scotia or Greenland or something. I should know. He has the thing on the flag even on his video. I think it's. Don't quote me. I'm probably way off anyway. He's got the most beautiful crawling spots with
Yeah.
these rocks and water pools and this moss, and it's just like
See,
unbelievable. But I miss that. I miss that
yeah.
content, like that used to be out here to watch. And,
But you know what? It doesn't. For me, it never did well, ever.
mm-mm.
Like it doesn't ever do. You get the.
You have to bring
200
personality
people.
to it because Aaron
You
would
do.
narrate it from RC Sparks,
Yep.
and he
Yep.
would. That's what you're listening to was him storytell as he was going.
Yeah.
Even if it's like,
play.
well, yeah, play by play. Even if like it's like it's not the best handling truck like how you built it. I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have done a lot of those things, but like
I'm gonna get my.
it was his thing, and he always made him to be kind of rat rod ish, overly big, country boy style trucks. So
I think they look like a normal truck. Is the thing.
yeah, we're describing videos about trail trucks versus comp crawlers, pretty much. Exactly. He's asking, is the comp crawler thing kind of fading as far as the want from people? Because now we've had a couple of these releases, and they're more trail oriented, and people are excited about that. So that's what we're talking about, DSM off road. So
I don't know if these have
switch.
less reflection on them or not. I feel like they might have a little less.
I don't know. But so that's,
no.
I guess, the question. What do you guys think in the comments?
Yeah,
because I see a lot of people, but I'm in reaction, and those guys are buying up those ones to run at reaction, and the trail trucks don't do good there because the lines are tough. Because you don't have a lot of space, so there's a lot of incline, and so your side heeling sucks if you're not going
that's
straight
what I
up
miss. I don't have the buddy. Dalton's not into crawling as much as he is anymore. It used to be. We don't have and when we had our little area in the backyard, that was great when we first learned. We were first learning it, but now it's like we've gone to bigger and better trails and that kind of thing. But I miss that. I miss the going out there and just kind of like not necessarily always setting up cones, but it was fun setting up cones to go and do it and kind of like keeping a light score, nothing like Sorka or anything like that. No one cared about, it's just going out and being like, can you get this? Can you not get this? Or just going and hitting the same line with a buddy and trying to see if they get over it or not. So that video, that RC Sparks video, hands down, well, the video I'm talking about is when he had the red Chevy truck and his buddy had like a power wagon, and they went through their backyard doing a crawl comp. And it was just him and his buddy doing
rock
it.
pile that he had right there. Yeah. Right out back.
It was before the rock pile. It was like he had like where it was like the tank trap, the mud, and then he had like you'd go up and we're on a bridge and like all that kind of like
Oh yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
that video for me is like it's foundational to my YouTube. Like
Yeah.
and seeing that video, it's like if I could make that kind of content and go and do
That's what
and
made me
have
want
fun doing
crawlers.
it. Yeah,
Right. I wasn't
Yeah.
interested in crawlers at all, but then I started watching RC Overload,
yeah,
which is just shooting way back, guys. He was in here not too long ago. He
yeah,
hit up the comments during a live stream.
yeah.
And Matt from RC Overload. Dude, it feels like forever ago. But yeah, he had like one of those axial Jeeps. And yeah, then there was a handful of channels that did it. Not like we have now either, too. So that's one of the hard things is there's so many. It's like which ones rise to the top that you're going to watch and do. And
Well,
the content has changed a bit.
it's
But I
even
just
more
found
niche
somebody.
than before.
I just sent somebody. Where were they at? They were in Pennsylvania, and they did a rock crawl, and it was fun to watch. I watched it like it was a long video.
Yeah.
Let's see if I
What?
can find it. I just sent it to somebody.
Did you see this, Tony?
No.
Look at the comments. I don't know if I.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yep, that was something to talk about. Yeah, yesterday I got a message in the morning saying that Dirk had passed away, and it caught me completely off guard.
Yeah.
Because I had just been chatting with him.
Wow.
In fact, I have on here, if you go into our StreamYard, when you log in, there's a message. There's one of the open ones that I kept that I used when I would chat with Dirk. And so it's like, what do we call it? Well, let me back out and let's see. I have a StreamYard set up for when I would chat with Dirk. I'm looking right now.
That's crazy.
Dirk chat. That's all it says, Dirk chat.
Yeah.
So, and then we text. But yeah, sometimes late night phone calls just to chat about stuff. But yeah, he was just asking about some TRX4M stuff, if I had any stuff, and we were chatting. He had colon cancer. Like he'd started losing weight a lot, and he didn't know what it was for the longest time.
Yeah.
And it was stage 4. But he was.
Oh wow.
I mean, when you talk to him, he was doing well. He was fighting it hard, and
yeah,
he was very positive about it. And so, you know, but like any of that stuff, your immune system's down, and you know, other stuff can get you in that time when you're going through that stuff. So
sure,
yeah, it's a total bummer because he'd pop in here all the time, and you'd see, you know, what's up. And it'd be Cycle 13 Garage. And so if you guys don't know who Dirk is Cycle 13 Garage. So way too young, man. Kids that were still with him. He just gone through some stuff, you know, with his wife, like separation wise. And so it's been a tough go for him the past little bit. And then this on top of it. And then for the kids, they do have a GoFundMe up right now just to help, you know, with this time that they're going through in the funeral and kind of figuring out, and the kids getting on their feet after all this, you know. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, you don't wish it on anybody, man.
No,
really tough. He's a good guy. Sad. He was a very gentle, you know. His whole thing was like all these dark builds and all that, but he was such a gentle guy, like, you know, gentle beast of a man, and wicked sense of humor, and just quick, you know, very quick-witted.
Yeah,
and he'll definitely be missed by the community for sure. And in all these chats, because he kept so much of the conversation going.
He did.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
So I didn't want to open with it because it just, you don't want to start and go right into something like that, but
yeah.
So
that's a bummer. But
in fact, Jeff Harrigan and I were just talking something about that recently. I feel like on the phone. We're at the age now where we're starting to
Yeah.
lose friends, more friends, and kind of realize that.
Yeah, it
getting that
opens your
older.
reality up a
Everybody's
little
doing
bit,
some weird flicker in here. Yep.
for sure.
So, yep, definitely send prayers to his kids and family, and not something that's easy to walk through.
Mm-mm.
No, thank you very much, Owen. It was on my list of things to talk about, and I was going to talk to you about it beforehand, but we kind of got on late at the beginning.
we just
This first, Pablo and I are talking. We just jumped in.
Yeah.
So
I logged in and
I was
like,
busy
he's
all
like,
day
we're going.
yesterday. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So anyway, no, it's good that you brought it up. And definitely I'll post a link in the comments after, or if somebody can find it and send it to me. I know Frank had posted it. You chat for a bit. I'll find it and I'll drop it in the comment. No, Francois the Tank had posted it.
that's crazy. Well, what do we change the subject to now? Corgi racing?
Let's talk about your trophies for a minute.
You want to talk about corgi racing? So Friday I was at a hockey game.
Whoa.
And I sent
Oh,
Tony.
that was pretty good.
Sent Tony. They did corgi racing on the ice. But I felt terrible. So we're there with our school. And there's a guy that's doing the emceeing. And he's like downrange where the corgis are running towards. And I don't know how it happened. I don't know if he thought a corgi was going for his legs or what. But it was like, bam, like just face to the ice, like face down. Boom.
It hit him in the legs.
Did it? Did the corgi hit him in the leg?
Oh, yeah. Face plant, dude.
Well, yeah. Total face plant.
Or he jumped trying to avoid it and lost his feet under him. I think it hit him.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. But I was like,
go.
oh, man.
There's the GoFundMe link if anybody wants to support them during this time. But yeah. So the corgi racing. So we did get a corgi. I should show probably a picture.
That last picture Martin. You sent me.
That last picture I think was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. My daughter was like, did they set up like a studio for this or what? I was like, hey, he's got a nice camera. Or no, she goes,
that's my iPhone, dude.
She goes, or maybe it was my son. He goes, did they set up a portrait session?
Nah, you just got no lighting.
Yeah. That was perfect lighting in there. It was nice.
When you see it, you gotta go for it. Speaking of lighting, I'm just gonna send myself a bunch of pictures here.
Do it. I just realized my iPhone mount had a hot shoe. Because I don't know why I've never noticed that. I always put a light somewhere else, like a little cube, like a lume cube.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, there's a hot shoe there. It'd probably be a little bit easier if I turned off these face lights and just put a little light on there and dimmed it down. I bet you I'd get plenty of good light right here.
Yeah.
The more you know. The more you know, Tony. I was today years old, as they say.
I feel like I know more and more less every day. All right, there he is.
There he is, Nacho.
We got this really sweet. I don't know what's on the edge of his lip there. Probably should have photoshopped that out.
Now you're Photoshop glamming your dog.
Yeah. Yep. He has a cool. So there's like an X pattern of the dog bones on the back of the hoodie.
Nice.
It's super awesome.
This
is that Steven Wilson guy that I went to see. That's that guitar that's all beat up, old school.
Yeah.
So we oil changed all three of these guys today.
Can you hear this? He goes, stop fussing with things, Pablo. Can you hear that? Is it that hot? Remember last time we were like, why is my camera or my audio so hot?
I hear something crackling. Yeah, crinkling. You gonna eat again?
No. I was just seeing what was on my desk. All right. Anyways. Ooh.
Isn't
Wait
that
a
good?
minute. Wait a minute. What is that?
That's the Freestyle RC Axis.
Oh, that's
Isn't
really
that
nice.
sweet?
That is really sweet.
It's a shafty retro, 16 shocks all the way around. I put
What's the wheelbase on that? Like 13 something?
it's about this much. Whoops. From here to here.
Oh, okay. Nailed it.
What's really funny is this side doesn't have the planetary covers. The other side does.
Oh,
I must have taken them off for transport one time to fit them in a
yeah.
bin. And
We call that hillbilly wheels.
never put them back on.
We call that hillbilly wheels in racing. When the fronts don't match the back or vice versa.
Yeah. Mine are left and right. It's like, whoop.
That's
But
funny.
speaking of light, I just lit my garage up like crazy.
Wow. Yeah.
So new LED lighting.
Is that because you're getting
8-footer.
old? Because that's how I felt like anywhere I work on things, I'm like, I need more light. I need more light. And I like the
No, it
more
was
light.
just dim. The reason we did it is because we had fluorescent in there. You can see them in the back
they
here. I
get
haven't taken them
cold.
out yet.
Yeah.
They're still hanging up there. I just left them up because they weren't in the spot where I was hanging the other lights. I'm like, I'll just leave it there. But
Yeah.
some of them I removed because I was putting them. In fact, there's one right here by the garage door mechanic thing. I decided to move one of the lights toward the garage door because people are like, well, that gets blocked when your door's up. I'm like, if the door's up, I'm getting light coming in from outside.
Right,
so
right.
I'd rather have it forward into the room more there to light up. Because what I did is I put the other one on the other side closer to that center beam. Because I got one of those. You can see the little trolley up at the top. I got a big I-beam that runs across the middle.
Really? A gantry?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
But it does have somebody, because there was another support beam here and it used to have support. So he added this after.
Uh-huh.
And so then he actually, can I zoom in on this? Look at that mess. Right there. See that? That's a painted board.
Okay.
That's jammed up underneath this big header board to help support it. I don't know why it needs to be supported because I feel like the I-beam should be doing the job, but it stops that from going all the way across.
So can you like pull engines in there with the hoist?
So there is a hoist. Yeah. Yeah, you could.
That is awesome.
So
those gantries
if there were
sick.
room in there for it. As everybody saw as I zoomed in, it is pretty full in there right now. 3 mini bikes in the middle, dirt bike here, 4-wheeler here, stack of gas cans.
Yeah.
And then,
Is your gas going up yet? Speaking of gas cans.
Yeah, it's like $3.60 again.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, ours is $5 for the cheapest stuff right now.
Yeah. Ouch.
And I realized it. So we had to fill up the gas can for the generator for the race yesterday. And I look over and I'm like, what? How much did I just spend to fill up this 5-gallon jug?
Yeah.
Killing me. Hopefully it goes down for the summer.
Yeah.
We'll see. $5. And you're like, $3.60 is expensive. Ours hovers around $4.
We were under $3. We were
killing me.
$2.80 last time I filled up. So
yeah. Yep.
Maybe it's just there's a stop. That's also very possible. He may have kept his car over on that side and wanted to make sure nothing swung over into his truck. That could have been.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
That could have been the stop. Yeah.
So, you know who Mark Rober is?
No.
You don't? He's like a YouTuber, does the science-y stuff all the time. You know him. Maker Labs or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mark Rober.
And he has some toys and stuff that he did, kind of like kits for kids.
Yeah, exactly.
He could do, yeah.
We just watched a video today. They used granites as the base, and they did all kinds of obstacles, and they had to dress up the Armas with. It was kind of like, I don't know. They had a big dirt track indoor that had like jumps and obstacles and stuff. It was pretty cool. And then they did a sumo. They did a sumo wheel. You know how they.
Mhm.
But the cool thing was, when you fell off, you had 10 seconds to go hit the jump and land back up on the sumo wheel and keep on going. And if you didn't make it within the 10 seconds,
That's a cool way to do sumo.
right? Yeah, but
Super
I mean,
cool way.
you got to have a fast enough
Glitter
truck
bomb
to
guy.
do it.
Yes.
Yes, glitter bomb
Yes.
guy.
And then he made all those little things kids could do at home for science
Yep,
project
we did
things.
it. Yep, we did it when the kids were younger. Super cool. But yeah, we watched
Mhm.
that video today, and I was like, "Hey, that's an Arma. That's an Arma Creighton, or
Yeah.
not Creighton, Granite." I was like, "Yeah, it's super cool. They look like fun." But yeah, you should go check that video out.
See
So,
the hexagon lights. I looked at those,
oh yeah, I
but it
thought
would
about
be
those for
tough
my
to install in the way
trailer.
that my garage is set up.
I'm with you. My trailer has a little bit of a bow on the top, and
Uh-huh.
so I was like, I wonder if I could like screw them to the ribs and it would work with a little bit of a bow, because I wouldn't want to do a flat top because then I would lose height,
Mhm.
and I need all of what it's in there. Like it's 6'1" or something in the center, and so like if I have Christmas lights, I feel them like skip across the top of my hat like when I go through
Mhm.
it. But yeah, I thought about doing it because it'd look really cool in the trailer, but not anymore. So we had some racing last night.
Yeah.
We had some heartbreak last night. It's kind of a bummer. So first off, I didn't realize this, but I have LEDs all the way around the trailer. You'll have to watch the trailer video. It's LEDs everywhere. It's super bright in there. So
It
I
gives you
didn't
one the cool
realize.
look of the hexagon if you could do it. The
Yeah,
look of
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Looks
yeah,
rad.
yeah. So I didn't realize that she clinched the championship in the last dirt race with the win that she had. And
Hmm.
then they released points, and they said, because there's like 5 classes that like first through fifth were separated by like 6 points or whatever, like super, super tight. And but then in the post they said, and Olivia is just watching the battles happen behind her because she clinched this last weekend, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what? Awesome. So we still wanted to race hard for Nitro, and we had a pretty good race. I don't remember what happened, but we fought. Oh, we fought. Our tires died, so we had slicks, right? We sanded down slicks and we were running them, and we were just not feeling right. And then we brought them in, and people were telling us to check the tires, and they were like the sidewall was gone. Like you could tell the foams were gone, the
Mm.
carcass on the inside was gone. So we switched tires for the main, which is like kind of tough, right? We went and practiced before that, and then we switched tires for the main. Uh, Ended up doing all right. She finished second overall, so she kept like a 12-point gap between first and second, I think, something like that. Even though, I mean, she clinched it anyway by how many wins she had. So I don't know if it was a drop or not. I think she dropped another second or whatever it
Oh,
was. So
really?
yeah. So, or
Oh, she did
or she
even better.
yeah, or she dropped a third, maybe. I don't remember. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was a good race. Uh but I wouldn't say she struggled all winter, but we've been kind of middle of the pack all winter when it comes to
Hmm.
Sportsman E buggy. And the last like 3 races, she's been kind of coming on strong, and she found herself in a 4th spot for top 5 podium for season points in this last race. And so we were kind of working on the car. She had at the end of qual 1, she had the fastest car and the most stable car we've had all season. Like it was dialed. And so she went out there, TQ'd it, has never TQ'd e-buggy sportsman. TQ'd it, started at the top, and then she had a couple position change. She was leading last lap, 30 seconds left. She comes down the straightaway, and her car just dies.
Battery. Oh
No,
my
it just
god.
dies, like just stops. and she's wiggling her wheels like, what's going on? What's going on? Just stops. And I'm like, are you kidding me? She's probably 80 feet from the loop, and she's a lap up on some people, and even with the car dying with 30 seconds left, she still finished fourth in that race, I think, or fifth on that race. Turns out the motor where one of the wires soldered on came unsoldered. And I'm like, that hasn't happened all season. We've never had a problem with that. What's how do you even like
That'll
really check for that,
make you
right?
mad.
Right? Yeah, I know. I was like, So,
Gosh.
yeah, super frustrating. So, but that's okay. She still kept P4, got a trophy for season points. Pretty cool. We did have a scare though on the grid. When we started for Nitro, she didn't qual very well. Well, she qualified really well, but not what she normally does for Nitro. She started fifth, and we're out there, and she has a antenna. You remember those antennas that are they're whips that hers is pink
Mm-hmm.
on her car?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it fell off in quals or in practice, and I put it on, and it's got one of those like one screw with a hoop on it that holds it in place. Like a cable management kind of hoop kind of a
Oh, yeah,
thing.
yep.
So I put it on, and we go back out to the track, and I put it on 180 degrees, like the wrong way, on the wrong side of the screw. So it was not in her slot where her body is. And I was like, this is going to fall out. It's going to, one, ruin it. It's two, it's probably going to get wrapped around her wheel, our luck, right? And like cause her to not have finished the race. So we're on the grid, and I'm talking to her over comms, and I'm like, hey, I think we should just cut the wire and run it without the antenna. She's like, okay, like, let's do it. So I take out my tool, and we're all gridding up, right? This is like right before last chance for fuel. I clip it, I throw it in my pocket, and I can't hear because we're going crazy. And she goes, Dad, I have no connection to the car. She's like, it's dead. I'm like, what? And so we start going through, and I realized that when I cut the connection, it shorted it out, and it turned off the receiver. And so everything just died. And so I quickly like raised my arm up for the 1 minute call as he was saying, clear him out. And then I got it turned back on, stabbed it, started it back up. And I was like, let's go. And then it was like cleared out, and we threw it out and went. Super sketchy, but we
Whoops.
got it done. Yep. It happens. Yeah. But anyways, so now we've got a week off. We've got a big 3-day trophy race here at the hangar. We've got a week off. No, right after that, we go to
So that's
Canada.
a separate race here. That's the hard thing for me. You have different places you race. The hangar is a different series.
Hangar, we had a point series. Now that the point series is over, we have a trophy race at the hangar, which is a 3-day race. So that's like,
okay,
people come in from wherever. We're expecting probably 200 entries there at this race.
Nice.
It's going to be a pretty big one. And then we go from there. The next weekend, we go to Canada, and we race another trophy race called Big Barn. That race, we'll probably do okay. There's no Sportsman Nitro, so she has to run Open Nitro and Spec Tire. So that'll be tough. Mm-hmm. And then at the weekend after that, we're back here. And those two are dirt. And then we're back here for another 3-day race on carpet at the Hobby Expo. And then our season's done for 4.5 weeks, I think. 5 weeks. And then we move outside, which will be, I'm so ready to go outside, dude. I am so ready to go to the park. The park, I mean, I'm sure everyone in the chat has seen it. But the park is something else. It's like how's
it recovering?
They're working on it bit by bit. They're gonna that next those 4 weeks in between are gonna be pretty intense.
All hands on deck, yeah.
Yeah, pretty intense. So, Yeah, so that's going to be a tough one, but yeah, it's I don't really know, really, to be honest, right now what the plan is for that part. We're kind of focusing on ending the series right now. Oh, what's going on?
I don't know. Dinged. Something dinged.
Can you hear me?
Did you get a phone call? Or a text message? Your phone went fuzzy and like it went into a phone call or something.
Nope, I don't think so.
Huh.
Nope. Let's see. Anyway, but you can still hear me, right? There
Yeah.
it is. I must have just went to sleep or something. That's weird.
Huh.
Yeah, I just hit the lock button and it came back on. So yeah, the park is like, dude, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the park because the park is so good. We're out there
Yeah.
cooking. We're out there practicing every day. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm looking at this potential getting a different sponsor. And have I talked to you about that? About how I'm kind of concerned about jumping ship with another sponsor mid-season, but the sponsor has a bigger catalog. Uh, and
Well, don't blow it. Don't say it on here. Yeah. Until you
no,
make
but
the decisions. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm crossing my fingers because if that happens, I think we're gonna go hard in the paint when it comes to summer and practicing and getting real fast because then we could have fuel and help with fuel. So we'll see. But
So speaking of summer and outside,
monster trucks.
bam.
Yeah. That looks so good.
Dude, this video went off.
Did it?
Yeah, like I posted it yesterday after forgetting to post it. I was up late 2 nights ago, and then I went to export it, and I was like, it's too late to post it now. It's like 3 a.m. I'll just wait in the morning. I went back, and it hadn't actually exported. It was like frozen and still trying, and then software's locked up. Went back, and it had lost it, and I had to redo it. But anyway, so I was on the way to the concert or whatever and just posted and just didn't. My phone was buzzing a lot last night, and I didn't think anything of it. My watch, it had 60 comments on it.
Whoa.
1,000 likes. So because it's also tied to my WMRCMT, and that's not a very big channel, it's like, wow, you have over 100 views. Holy cow, over 10,000. Like every little milestone you could imagine, I'm getting alerts for it for that Instagram page.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is going on here? And it's just this simple. Like, we didn't even really freestyle. Like, we just I told him, like, hey, I just want to get a shot of your truck when we're not racing. I just want a close up so I can just slow mo it if I want to. So I just want him to hit the sky wheelie, and he went and hit this and finished out and hit the other jump. But we were mainly just actually racing. Like, this shot was the actual race one.
Yeah.
And then in between, we were just kind of playing around a little, and at the end. But most of it that I did, I'd shot sideways, horizontal for the YouTube video we did on the racing.
Okay.
So this was just to happen.
On a whim.
Yeah, on a whim. And between races or whatever. And I grabbed a few shots. And so it's crazy. I was like, even when I was making it, I'm like, oh, this is dumb. All I have are mainly shots of mine.
Right.
Not his, whatever. I don't know. You know, it's one of those you almost don't post it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do, and it's like, what is the algorithm all about here? Who knows?
So
so many people excited about Clodbusters. That's the coolest thing. Like, sending pictures of their stuff.
So how many views total does it get right now?
It's over. I can't tell on here because it's posted to Instagram. I could look on Instagram.
That's crazy.
It's not even that many. Like, I got another thing about one that went over 1 million views. The short.
Nice.
For YouTube. This Plane Crazy is a pretty cool body.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it plain, might as well go all out like that. That's pretty wild.
Might as well go crazy.
Let's see my profile.
See what I did there.
So yeah, now it was under 1,000 views or likes. That was even 2 hours ago. So it's still just
So you have to click on the Reels
I
tab
see?
to see how many views it has. Click out of that.
Reels.
Hit the second. Nope. Still there. Go to the top of your feed right there. I think that's the
I
Reels
don't even
one.
know how to use Instagram.
I know.
68,000. So it's gone up
Nice.
10,000 in the last 2 hours.
Nice job.
So it's just like one of those funny things, you know. This is more normal. The 3s,
Yeah.
15s. You know, I get a few. Like this one, I felt like should have had more with the semi truck one, but
Yeah.
you know, you get them in the 50Ks and 100Ks. Mine aren't anything crazy. 30, 83.
Yeah.
I thought the snowmobiles would do a little more than some of them did.
That's awesome.
But yeah, then you know, like this one, 225K. You know, some pop off at 171, where not even a close up where you know what's going on and people click on it. You know.
Yeah.
Then a whole bunch of we got 29,000 on that one there with a little.
Nice.
But
I haven't had a big one in a while.
this one went pretty good too. These airboat ones went pretty good.
Crazy.
So yeah. But that one just was like, what was it? You know. And this one, just a race, did pretty well as well. Just a
That's
simple
cool.
clodbuster race of driveway racing, man. Super fun.
Yep.
I think this is my favorite actually of the type of racing. Boom and done. Like
For sure.
old school, because all of them are tight, or you roll over because you're going for it hard. You know, like it comes down to just the littlest things on how you set up a jump and how you recover. Like I got a little squirrely there, and it cost me. I couldn't get my speed back up, but it was still like you had to like freeze frame it and see who left that jump first. That
right.
Really your finish line is who leaves the end of that jump is the easiest line to draw, right?
Close.
So, but fun stuff. Anyway,
that's awesome.
That got me pumped with that, and then I'm doing speed tests on this to find gearing. So we did speed tests on both these trucks because I wasn't sure. I have several of them that have been updated of my clodbusters. They're like 18 tooth pinions, like crazy.
That's big
because I had to keep up at a race I was at. But I'm pretty sure that one's stock. I'm gonna have to take it apart. Travis went like 11.5 miles an hour. He's super heavy for one, like hard body, 3D printed wheels, beadlock wheels. So then all the hardware for that. We're both running regulator chassis, but mine's got a light body, light wheels and tires. They're the stock ones, which are really light.
Yeah.
But I was going 12 miles per hour, 12.3, and he was going like 11.5, 6. So it's within
pretty close.
The motors, you know, because I'm running silent speed, no axial 27 turns. He's running the silver cans that come with the clodbuster, you know.
Oh yeah.
It could be very, and I water brake in my motors and he didn't. So those little, you know, you start going little things where you could gain
stock
a
racing.
little bit of speed.
Yep.
So
put all ceramic bearings.
But so then the retro, the Axis went 12 miles per hour today with a 19 tooth.
Nice.
With 27 turn.
Is that an axial based transmission?
SMT10.
Yep. Nice.
SMT10 style with a 27 turn. Which means how slow were they when they came out? Because they came with like a 14 turn or 14 tooth and a 16 tooth pinion.
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
They came with 2 pinions, and I feel like the 14 was installed. I could be wrong.
I thought it was 13.
Or no?
Oh, you mean for this? No, I'm not looking it up. I'm looking up a different motor.
Okay.
I'm looking up these 27 turn is what you have to have. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Is there nothing for 21? No love for the 21s? I'm just looking at the Holmes Hobby Retro Sport motors. And the highest that goes is 21 turn.
The Holmes Hobby what?
They're Retro Sport motors?
No, it has to be 27. So it came with a 14 tooth, 32 pitch steel pinion. Or do a 56 turn spur gear.
Crazy.
But I swear that it came with a 16 tooth in the box. Oh, hey, look, I did a speed test with it. Let's see what CCXRC had to say about.
Says this is garbage.
So I asked for it, and it's like right here. 13-minute speed run. What was I thinking?
It's YouTube.
Somebody probably just outs it in the comments. Maybe it'll just look there.
Is anyone running the so
Steve OD,
for
another guy we lost.
is anyone else running the Holmes Hobbies Crawl or Trailmaster Sport
Showing up.
27 turn in a monster truck? Have you seen that? Because that doesn't have that's just a normal. You've seen these motors before. They're just normal 540 cans, but they're Holmes Hobbies. Oh, I got so much to draw tonight.
I miss
looking
this.
forward to it.
240p is what my quality is showing up as right now. My internet's tanking right now.
Yeah, it is.
It's been. I missed this one. I had a Gunslinger retro. So is it not actually showing? Oh, this is a 12-turn motor I put on.
Super fast. I'm doing my speed
test.
Did
they come
right
with
now.
a 12T? Oh, they did come with a 12T. That's why they had a 14. Yeah, because they came with a 12-turn motor.
I remember not being too fast. Tony, my download is 460 megabits right now. And my upload is 224.
12-turn brush motor, but it was on a 14 tooth. So I'm running it on a 27 turn, but with a 19 tooth. But it's still the same gearing for the transmission and the axles. And that's why it's going 12 miles an hour, which is perfect. So anyway, I've been doing testing. I'm trying to get this stuff worked out, but that's what was messing my brain up. I was thinking for some reason they came with a 27 turn motor, and I'm like, why is it only going 12 miles an hour with it? Yeah,
but still, I don't remember being that fast. Like,
was that 14 tooth?
Yeah,
on a 12 turn. Yeah.
Okay, so Andy says he has the Holmes Hobbies motor. It's still in the package. I've used those motors before in crawlers, but the lower turn. I've never used the 27 turn. So we'll see. I just jinxed it. Am I all frozen up now, Jeff? I was just saying how fast my internet is right now. Am I cogging for you, Tony? Or is it still crisp?
No, it's crisp. Here.
Chef
So Movie Mon says he's running a 16 tooth pinion with stock spur and 27 turn motors, pretty close to the stock clod.
Okay.
Well, the stock clod I was running was doing 11 miles an hour. And if I went to 16 turn from a 19, I feel like I'm going to probably be below 10 to drop. That's nice sounding.
This is the problem with me,
Jeff.
with me doing the podcast at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Yeah.
It's dinner time. And I'm like, I'm going to start eating my arm if I don't get.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
And anyone here, Pablo?
Is this like ASMR?
Yep. In the worst kind of way.
I'm gonna wait till we're off. I'm gonna be like this. And as soon as we're off, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna eat it.
Yep. Well, anyway, it's hard to keep up with them all.
It is.
Trying to keep up, and there's so many little things I want to test and do, and
in
it's
that
tough.
window, that
'Cause I got
4.5 week
30 things I need to still do.
Yeah. In that 4-week window,
Mhm.
I have a laundry list of what I want to accomplish build wise and get out of here. I want to get your car out of here. That's like priority number 1. I want to get this Jeep sold, priority number 2, and then I want to build that other SMT 10 and potentially another Claude, depending on where I'm at. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Oh, and I have leading up to the hangar race, I'm racing short course truck, but I have to build a short course truck before I race it. I have it in a box. I just got to build it. Have a body, have everything. Killing me. Impatiently waiting on this XP10. Do it. Do it.
So there's a couple things happening. Oh yeah.
I can't wait.
I said I would get one. I think they're worth the amount they're asking for them. I mean, we've looked at other things. You know, it would have been about the cost of what the Vanquish would have been with the metal axles, all that. Still a roller, but theirs is built. Theirs isn't a kit. It's also you got the man hours of somebody building it, and it has a metal transmission case instead of a plastic transmission case, and it has steel drive shafts instead of plastic drive shafts, and it's a comp build. Like, so yeah, I mean, there's a lot that's going on that's different than what those were. So
I sent Reef a thank you. I sent him a thank you yesterday.
To this, dude.
What?
Yeah. I have plasma to sell to buy a rubber mat. I was just getting this. It's loaded here. Pablo can testify. Back, let me just click into it.
A rubber mat. What?
Universal Rocks. They did it, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They did it.
Are you getting it? I feel like you should be getting one of these to test.
I ordered one.
Did you? I feel like they should be sending you one to test.
I pre-ordered one.
Nice.
Crawler course right here. It's their first one now. It's like, oh, there's all these things, but then like look at crawler course. They're like, these guys spend money.
Yeah.
These RC guys, they just are crazy.
So real quick before we're off.
So they've got them in different sizes.
Hold on, before we're off the Reese thing, I gotta shout him out because I sent him a message. I sent him a message last night, after our race, and said thank you because he helped Olivia out a lot with servos this season, and she's sponsored by Reef, and I was like, hey man, thanks. You helped us get all the way there, and season championship. It's not novice; it's a real earned thing, but I said thank, and he replied, "You're welcome." He had a reply, but still, I wanted just to shout him out because that's the kind of stuff that I think sometimes people don't realize. Some RC companies really contribute to the community and have a good relationship with I'm not writing him race reports or anything like that all the time, but he knows what's going on, and I let him know, and I say, saying thanks, that's pretty awesome. It was awesome of him to want to help too. And hopefully we can see more people running reefs and race cars. Anyways, fake rocks, go.
Yeah, so they have several different sizes, and these are definitely a better price point than if you were to buy their other stuff. So I went with the 4x8, basically the sheet of plywood. You put 2 tables together, run it. By the time that you add elevation, you're going to lose some of that extra, because my tables are 6 foot, but you start putting stuff under, and it'll get close to that 6 foot range.
Did you get what I was saying?
I believe
when I texted you about printing on canvas. Did I send that to you?
Mm-hmm. For doing those, no.
Okay, so I
you
had
could
an
print
idea.
on canvas and do that paper stuff or the tape.
Yeah, but I could print, when I mean printing on canvas, I mean like a topography map kind of, where it's like you have little spots that are green, or you know what I mean, where there's high spots or like snow or whatever. And then you just put the canvas down and you have like a painted scenic area, but it's just still that canvas stuff. I was like, oh, I should try that out. That'd be cool. The stuff that you got, that stuff though, is way cooler.
Mhm. So now one of the things is like, this is expensive, 18 by 8 for this Moab XL. And I honestly don't think it's as nice as this one. I would rather get this 12 by 6 because the shaping on this is way crazier with all these
What website
nooks
is that?
and crevices and cracks and Universal Rocks. And they have it in different color. You can get it Castle Rock, brown, gray. But I feel like this is actually a better rock formation than what they're using in like this Moab XL. Looks too
It's on,
like
it's
not
like the first
enough.
thing. They have
Very
videos on their
intimate.
homepage of, it's like the first
Yeah.
thing, videos on
So
the
they kept it
homepage.
pretty flat and small, probably to roll up. But then you put stuff under it to make mountains and hills. But I feel like the texture and the crinkles on this aren't as cool as the stuff on this cavern rock wall.
Yeah.
And these valleys that you get, like the V gaps that were on here that were so crazy. I don't know. Maybe they're here in a few spots, but it was really rad on
The
one
18 by 8 they have on their page looks pretty cool. Is that the, oh, that's a Moab XL.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty big.
That's huge.
Doesn't look like it with these bigger cars on here, you know, because the 10 scale, I'd have only put minis on.
Right.
Because I don't see this really being useful for 10 scale. I'd have put 30
Uh-uh.
scale on there and 24 scale. Maybe 18 scale, but still, you feel like you get a lot more out of this on the smaller. So, yeah.
I wonder if they're all going to
Yeah,
be.
it's a little too smooth, but this one doesn't look too bad. When you actually look at this one here, it doesn't look too bad. This
Mine
picture
let me
doesn't make
click
it
on
look
Oh,
great.
there it is. I see.
But here they just stuck something under the middle and it made this huge mountain, which is what's so cool about it. You can change it all the time just by where you add elevation and stuff. But it also said, I looked under the directions, it's self-healing.
Really?
So they're saying screw hole into it and you remove the screws and it's pretty much invisible.
That's cool.
When they're out. So I'm like, dude, that's perfect because my gates, you can just puncture them in, pull them
Right.
out, and not really noticeable. So
Yeah.
anyway, I put my money where my mouth is. I said if they did this, you know, like because they were asking, they finally did a video saying, hey, we're hearing stuff about this. People are asking
I
for
saw
it.
that. Yeah.
And so I'm like, dude, I'm in. Like, if you guys do it, I will pre-order one. And so they did it. And so I'm like, well, I guess I got to pre-order one now. And
you're like, you jerks.
So I'm doing the. I think this is going to be a decent size, 8x4.
I think so.
So,
well,
what
the
I
thing
want
that,
it for, I only want it for SCX30s. That's the only reason I want it.
Well, the thing that's not difficult, but when you 8x4, when you start putting a 2-foot elevation gain, that 8x4 gets narrow really quick.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that'll be a difficult kind of thing to figure, like just kind of grasp.
Yeah.
That was the thing when I was building my crawler course here in the backyard. That was the hardest thing to do, was elevation change, because elevation change meant you had to have enough run up, which takes up a lot of length to actually get up to that elevation change. Otherwise, your car is like straight up, and it's just no fun to do it. You know what I mean? Like, and so
that's what I need. If the table is 6 foot by 30, do two of them side by side, and by the time you add your elevation, you're going to be in that ballpark. Now it also is coming with one of these 4x2s that you could actually, he's saying you could stack them if you want and do some interesting stuff. But I just think it'll be good for when I'm doing videos on my tabletop, like new ones come out or doing product reviews. Right now, I'm using those Kyosho things, those little, which they
Yeah.
actually came back out with again. I think
Really?
so. I hated them. Like my first initial thing was just I can't believe it cost $75 for these 5 things. That's $25 per one of these dumb little.
For
But then later
drink holder?
me understood what goes into manufacturing and what goes like and forming things no matter what the material is, right? So we're doing it for car bodies. How much are we spending for a car body? For one pop? So I get it. So
But it's not
I
paper mache is the problem.
right.
So, I mean, just saying that.
Yeah.
I'm not letting that one go too far, but
Yeah, so I understood it a little more. But I remember I thought it was plastic, and so when it came and it was paper mache, I was kind of put. But then everybody wants to know where I get them. Like when I do the videos, everybody, where do you get those little modular things? And I'm thinking, you really don't want them, but they've been actually handy for me recently. But like, I think this will be better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Cool.
So, I also think the heavier cards on it make it move too much and it doesn't look good because the actual fabric,
like you could see
you can see it move in.
Yeah.
That's the other reason I think the 30s are the way to go with it.
Oh yeah,
So
for sure.
Yep.
All right, Tony, I'm about to eat my
all right
arm here.
Your arm off.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat my arm off. Eat your face off. That's weird. Let's not say that.
Well, guys, it's been good.
It has.
Hour. We're in an hour, so that's perfect.
Perfect timing.
Sweet.
In and out.
We'll be back. My
got
podcast
trophies
is
to
back
design.
up and running. I got another one up. Oh, yeah, we never talked about your trophies. Show them real quick.
I don't know where they are. I'm not going to show them.
You don't have it? Okay.
We'll show them next week. Some of them aren't public yet, so I can't really show them off. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Lots of trophies. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the trophy thing in the picture, the thumbnail.
And we won
making
trophies.
a ton of trophies, and you're winning trophies.
Just saying.
Trophies all around.
Okay, Oprah.
Everyone wins.
You get a trophy, and you get a trophy.
All right, I'm just cutting him off, guys.